last month was rough. I mean, who knew that elevator pitch dolls had the same substance as the vacuum of space? Well, who's my second runner-up that I get to review? Oh boy. This looks kinda cringy. I mean, somehow this looks worse than the dancing pumpkin poster, and I have no idea that was even possible. What's next? You gonna tell me this whole thing was produced by one dude? Oh, my bad. I hope he didn't spend too long working on this. Jesus Christ! This isn't my first religious cartoon rodeo. I've seen some good stuff, like Really Wooly, Tree of Life, and I've endured the worst, like Gigi. I still think that girl desperately needs therapy. I mean, none of them will ever top Superbook, because that is the cream of the crop. Ooh, yeah. Because even its second season and all its remakes suck by comparison. And that show didn't have top-tier animation, and its dubbing definitely wasn't anywhere near the best. But at least it was endearing. Animation isn't the only thing. If you have a good story, everything should be fine. And this is about Moses. Others have done awesome work with this story. Well, there are exceptions. Fans voted for it, and I assume they think I'll suffer as I review it. Whatever. Alright, Joshua, let's have it. Are you manna from heaven? Or a fiery pillar of flaming shit? Come at me, bro. I am ready. Oh my. This is glorious. First, I get to bask in a pop-up sun that is shining down on a babbling brook of blue tinfoil, while a deluge of tree JPEGs inundate me so much that I can barely stomach it. And then, the cherry on top, up from the bottom of the screen in a beautiful Cataneo font, is the name of Lion's Company, aka the back of the Honda Civic where he sold this on VHS. I am not ready for this masterpiece.
The Bible tells the story of a young man named Joshua.
Damn, Piglet. Looks like times got so bad you had to join Chippendales and perform on my grandma's house. Why did everybody like Mortal Kombat 4 so much?
Hi, Dad.
Pick up your stuff, Joshua.
I think this is how those movies on the Lifetime channel usually start when they involve a missing child. I pray for you, Joshua.
Honey, I'm sorry. I have got other things I've got to do.
Right, like tinkering around with that car again.
Hey, come on. This is my day off. This is what I'm going to do.
Okay, two things. One, is Papa Lion drunk on holy water in the recording studio? And two, why is no one wearing pants or have tails?
So much time on that car of yours, I wouldn't get so upset.
Yep, this is definitely one of those Lifetime movies my mother likes to watch.
Ugh. Honestly, Joshua, will you please get out of the way?
Yeah, quit putting your face in people's crotches. It's rude and weird. Damn, Lion. Look at you with this ambitious shot. Probably took you 2 months to make this happen. Did Joshua just die?
I think we should give him a little help.
Wow! They got the Space Invader from the side of the arcade cabinet. How did Lion snag him? Wasn't this a scene in Red Dragon? I don't like the fact that he looks like he has more snow than a CRT TV. Did you just fling your celestial shit?
Who are you?
Some people call me the best friend, but my real name is Christopher Andrew Eugene Bazioni, at your service.
If two vegetarians are fighting, is it still considered beef? So natural and graceful.
Where do you want to take me?
I can't tell you that till we get there. I promise that I will have you back in time for dinner.
I don't know.
Come on. You trust me, don't you?
You're floating, staticky, and I barely know your name. Well, that checks every box that I need to know that you're trustworthy.
You trust the guy who sent me, don't you?
The flying spaghetti monster? That's a dislocated arm.
Wow. Where are we going?
To the land of Nintendo 64.
Well, hang on.
You use the 3D Space Cadet pinball startup sound? That is incredibly lazy. And now I miss my dad. I never did beat his high score.
If you've never seen one, this is a pyramid. It was built by the Jews.
Why is Grimace's anal leakage talking to me? The Dynasty Warriors remake looks terrible. Why can't the models sit, lie down, or move without making it look like the most painful thing they ever experienced? Are they related to Elijah Price and Unbreakable?
When you fight against God, you always lose.
With as many dumb faces as I've seen in this movie, it's very hard for me to not write this joke. But because it's so common, I'm going to put the kibosh on this bit, as much as it pains me, for the rest of this review. Because I like you a lot. Oh, those poor horses have the most painful run cycle I've ever seen. Clipping and taint shots. This is a great movie.
Cool.
Fire! 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 Fire!
No man can touch it and live.
Come on.
Fire! Fire!
Thanks for saving him, I guess. But why is everyone in the background blurred out? Am I going blind?
Listen, Joshua. Sometimes a no means maybe. I'll grant you that.
Chris? Have you ever heard of something called sexual assault charges? 'Cause no means no. Even Nancy Reagan taught me that.
I understand.
I didn't hear you.
I said I understand.
That was the most realistic voice acting I've heard in this movie.
That's Moses.
Lion, you made the venerable leader of the Jewish people look like an octogenarian's ball sack.
Hey, slow down.
But I want to go.
Yeah, I know all about it. You can go down there, but first, we've got to take care of something.
See, this is why you watch Philly Film Riffs. Because you get to laugh and learn about stranger danger. I just wish Joshua could have subscribed before he died.
Just hold your breath a second. This isn't gonna hurt.
That didn't sound sexual or anything.
Whoa.
Further proof that puberty can hit some people really hard.
Are you in any pain?
No, I guess not.
Of course not. You go through the trench, take your time. Enjoy yourself.
Was this script lifted from an after-school special? Does Joshua have lemming blood running through his veins? I am well aware that the myth of suicidal lemmings was actually a staged production, but these are called jokes. Besides, comparing Joshua to a lemming is an insult because the lemming's smarter. I've seen local plumbing commercials with better water effects. Your attempts at comedy only sadden me. A shark? They can't... Well, I learned a thing. Cheech and Chong need to chill out with the smoking. Testicular cancer is no joke.
Hey kid, miss me?
Is Joshua tripping balls? You have no idea how much willpower it took for me to not write another Mall Muzak joke right here.
Look.
I finally understand why my art teacher always complained about scale and perspective. Seriously, this looks like a bad plumbing commercial, or an ad for erectile dysfunction drugs. Well, that happened.
Now they're all free, it doesn't really mean life is all of a sudden easy for them. That sand gets into everything.
Green sand? Are they at Chernobyl Beach?
They have all these tents and pots and things, but they left Egypt in such a hurry they didn't have time to bring any food.
Well, that sounds like an oversight. Just what I wanted. A Birdemic CG cartoon.
I'm hungry. Would you mind fetching a quail so we can eat?
I mean, this one stopped flying right over my tent, so it should be easy to catch.
Yes, sir, Moses.
Here's a little tip for all you filmmakers and animators. Don't do this!
Yes, sir, Moses.
The derpy dance doesn't help either. I had no idea quail turned into green potatoes. Maybe you shouldn't eat that, Joshy, old buddy.
I want you to pitch your tent next to mine from now on. I want you close by at all times.
I can't do that.
As you wish.
Thank you! Finally, some common sense. Well, he pitched that tent. No, stop. Why would you write something like that, you pervert?
The quail didn't last long, so God also gave them something called manna. It's like a cookie, only it's really good for you.
And it gets you high as fuck, apparently.
Or they all go back to Egypt to become slaves again.
Talk about rocking a piss.
As we speak, the Amalekite army prepares an attack.
That or they're having a cookout. Although I have heard that their barbecue is awesome.
I will keep my arms in the air, so you will know that it is God who fights at your side.
Maybe you should find somebody else.
Yeah, 8-year-olds kind of suck at swinging swords. Figures they'd be fans of the Minnesota Vikings.
Perfect. There. Perfect.
At least Lion figured out the copy-paste function. Yes, I would rather be watching The Terminator.
Let's beat these guys!
Damn. I'm motivated. I'm raring to go back to bed.
If God fights with us, who can stand against us?
Probably the guy recording your audio in the bathroom with you. Only evil people would set fire to the world's largest Tootsie Roll. They are so dead.
Jane, stop this crazy thing!
Stellar leadership, Josh, old buddy. An 8-year-old is slaughtering his enemies. Was this even Dove approved? Why, yes. Yes, it was.
Punch your soul in the mind. If you wanna test me, I'm sure you'll find the things I'll teach ya. Be sure to beat ya. Nevertheless, you'll get a lesson from teacher. Now kick.
That's not how you do the hokey pokey.
Moses.
Hi, new nightmare fuel. Mount Sinai looked bigger on Google Earth. He looks like Winnie the Pooh with a melted face.
I am the Lord your God.
I love how the camel couldn't care less.
And on the 7th day you shall rest. For in 6 days I made the heavens and the earth, and on the 7th day I rested.
I had no idea the sky was blue.
You shall not covet anything that belongs to your neighbor.
There was the straw that broke the camel's back. Man, my knees hurt just looking at this.
Come on, we get to go up.
Sorry, kid, I'm not invited. You're on your own with this one. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna see God. What could happen?
I hear death is a popular thing when people go to see the big guy. I'm bored.
40 days he sat there on the mountain by himself. He doesn't look too happy, does he? I feel like giving him a book or something, poor guy. But that's all right. Hardship can build good character.
I don't need lessons in stoicism. I'm not even a half hour in this film, and it feels like 40 days. Lucasfilm is gonna sue your ass.
Is the sound of singing.
No! No! Huh. That is somehow simultaneously better and worse than the Tommy Wiseau No in The Room. I didn't think such a thing was even possible. This reminds me of every wedding reception I've been to where they had an open bar.
See this thing right here? It's a crude statue called the Golden Calf. When God spoke to them from the mountain, he said they shouldn't build any idols. But this is an idol, and now they're all worshiping it.
You done fucked up now!
Wow, Moses could be the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns.
Then he poured the dust into a barrel of hot water. Finally, he made all the people who broke the law drink the water. Yuck!
Don't talk about this. It'll end up as another one of those stupid social media challenges. Well, Joshua's a terrible spy. Just roaming around like it's nobody's business. Why doesn't Joshua go jaunting off into the Jericho Chamber of Commerce and just ask them for all the dirt? Shit, at least he wouldn't have to try then. I feel you, bro. This movie might drive me to drink. Shots like this always make me question animal hierarchies. Bulls owning cows? Really? It's almost as bad as the Goofy Pluto conundrum. Is Goofy really that intelligent? Or is Pluto into some really freaky shit? Baby sacrifice. For the kids. You know, this poor 8-year-old didn't ask for any of this. He's already fought in battles, sat in isolation for 40 days, and has now just witnessed ritualistic sacrifice. And what is this going to get him? To realize potentially that life with a drunk dad and a bitchy mother isn't that bad? And to be grateful to the good Lord that there aren't such a thing as child labor laws? I mean, look at him! He's scarred for life!
Hi, kid.
Hi, Chris.
Oh, now what the fuck does he want?
But we can't take over the land without getting rid of the people who are already here.
Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna take some quick thinking. Hey, Josh.
Deep subjects, laced with cheery music, isn't mitigating anything. I don't think Lion, or his intended audience, is even equipped to answer such things, and neither am I. So here, have some puppies.
What did you see?
They killed a baby.
Aha! Ritual sacrifice. Don't you see?
Two kittens!
These people are doing things detestable to God. They murder, they steal, they commit adultery.
What's that?
Never mind that. The point is,
There's a big difference between fighting a war when people just want to kill you and fighting one to make the world a better place. It's a lot harder to find that kind of courage.
This is getting too deep. I'm a PhD and even I know when to throw my shovel away.
People in the Promised Land are evil. We can surely defeat them because the Lord our God is with us.
You speak well, Joshua.
Any casting director would hardly disagree with you, Moses.
We can't defeat them. Hear me, friends. What Joshua says is true.
I didn't know Josh played hockey.
We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Only do not rebel against God, and do not be afraid.
Your face isn't helping this situation, Josh.
We should choose a leader and go back to Egypt! Stone him! Stone him! Stone him! Stone him! Stone him! Stone him! Stone him!
I have kept my mouth shut throughout the entire movie, but I can't ignore their crotches anymore. I am so afraid that when these creatures move, that I'm about to see some red rockets.
Stone him!
Oh, thank you for that. You have no idea what that did for my soul.
Stone him! Stone him! We should choose a leader and go back to Egypt!
We heard you the first time, Ethel.
These guys had to wander in the desert for 40 years. Why? Because they were afraid to do the right thing. They just didn't know any better. Over the years, many tried to challenge Moses.
Now we get the Cliff Notes version. Where was this 30 minutes ago? 40 years and 40 seconds.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
He was angry and he hit this rock with his staff twice. God had told him to call forth water from the rock with his voice, not to hit it with his staff.
I mean, he did the same thing earlier. Maybe he forgot.
For you must climb Mount Nebo and look once upon the land which you will never enter.
Sucks to be you, bro. Maybe you lucked out by not going, Moses. The Promised Land looks like a dump.
And you will do just fine.
It will be as you say.
Oh crap, Joshua's a Sith!
Go through the camp and tell the people. Get your supplies ready. 3 days from now you will cross the Jordan here to go in and take possession.
You've been with these people for over 40 years, and your voice hasn't cracked yet? Good Lord, talk about a late bloomer! I feel the sudden urge to play big rigs for some reason. These people are cursed. A mouth breather and a bear with no face? How sad.
I think he's been looking forward to today. That's my cue. I'll see you in a minute.
I knew Josh had a taste for blood. Dude fell asleep watching a bootleg of NFL Primetime. Is it World Cup season again? So does your crown attach to your horns? Or did they grow out from it? Does anybody notice the floating cane? Or is everybody high on ayahuasca?
What are they doing, Captain? It appears to be a ritual to bolster the confidence of their troops, Your Highness.
Just when I thought this movie hit the bottom of the barrel, now I'm getting William Shatner impressions. Have you no shame? The first Super Bowl halftime show sucked. Those are some shots you shouldn't linger on. Was the recording studio in a dumpster?
Oh, shit!
This is the kind of wall busting that would make the Kool-Aid Man proud. Dude, who beefed? Oh, hi, Rahab. Nice to see you got a cameo. Hope you weren't too busy in there. So that's where Bazooka Joe Gum comes from. Oh shit, it's the demonic spirit of Mike Ditka.
You know how you won all those victories for God while you were dreaming?
Yeah!
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, when you wake up, things won't be exactly the same.
Jesus Christ on a crutch, where is Chris Hansen for all this? Every time these two have any lines of dialogue together, it's insanely inappropriate.
Anyway, you're late for dinner, which was not my fault, so I've got to go.
Hey, I promise that I will have you back in time for dinner.
So you lied and sold Josh a bad bill of goods. You're an asshole. What is more awkward, this hug or Moses posing in the picture frame? Oh, fuck me up the dick. This won't end well. Every child keeps murder weapons in their room. Way to go, kid. You won through incompetence. I gotta quit taking mescaline.
Please stop.
I don't care about Grace right now. I'm hungry.
Cripes! Even the East-West dubbers are better than this guy.
Now you have nothing left to do, and you feel like you are too much here or not.
Exactly. How you know?
Well, it happened to me too.
Started telling.
I don't care about Grace right now. I'm hungry.
He can't even do deadpan right.
I'm sorry I yelled at you, honey.
I'm sorry I yelled at you. I'll try to spend some more time with you.
All this reconciliation because Joshua sat down? Holy crud, could this kid solve world peace just by taking a shit?
And they lived happily ever after. Okay, maybe not all the time, but they were certainly better off, especially Joshua.
He sat down. He didn't move mountains or anything. Damn Nebo hires. And that was Joshua in the Promised Land. The dub review said it best. The CG took 4 years, and it shows. Here was a man with a dream. He took his God-given abilities and the lacking skills of those around him to create what is quite possibly the worst animated film of all time. He was determined and ambitious and got it done. And that's more than what we can say, because most of us don't have that level of grit to get it done, to see things through. Yet he did. I can't fault him for that. Good job, Lion. However, that does not excuse the fact that he created what could quite possibly be the biggest affront and abomination to all that is holy before God and nature. The characters, when they move, look pained and janky. And when they sit down, God forbid, I'm afraid a huge cock is just going to pop up out of the screen. And when I'm not assaulted by that, my ears are pained by what is quite possibly the worst voice acting I've ever heard. Shit, man. Some of that stuff is even worse than every child Christmas play I ever participated in. I didn't think that was possible because kids have the emotional range of wallpaper. Yet here we are. The dialogue is creepy. Everything clips. It's a royal flushing of shit. Somehow put on screen for us to behold. But I will say this. Even though this is holy defecation, this has restored my faith in God, because it tells me that he will no longer allow another abomination like this to surface again. Kind of like Noah's rainbow. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go give my first turd fruits to the porcelain god. And the walls came tumbling down. God, that rant was so damn long. That took way, way too long. Yeah, I don't even care if I botched parts of the lines. I think that's good. I just... Whatever. To happy winter solstice holiday bullshit, whatever you do, I don't give a flying fuck. I hope you're happy with what you got. I don't know what you're going to get in January. Actually, I do. But I don't really care. Because now that you've done this to me, I'm going to get you back. I don't really know how, but it's going to happen. Well, it's any wonder that I don't have high blood pressure or something when I do this shit. The wonders ever cease. Are they somehow related to Elijah Price and... Fuck.